All right, 7.3, Law of Cosines, Day 2, word problems, and yes, you must write the word problem into your notes if you'd like full credit. A Coast Guard patrol boat and a fishing boat leave a dock at the same time at a course shown. We'll get to that picture in just a moment. The patrol boat travels at a speed of 12 nautical miles per hour. The fishing boat travels at a speed of 5 knots. After 3 hours, the fishing boat sends a distress signal picked up by the patrol boat. If the fishing boat does not drift, how long will it take the patrol boat to reach it at a speed of 12 knots? This is a Coast Guard issue. This is a Navy issue. This is things that happen in real life. All right, so we're going to take that and we're going to go over here to our picture. And if this is going up north, our patrol boat went this way, our fishing boat went this way. The patrol boat went at an angle of 15 degrees. The fishing boat went at an angle of 130 degrees, which means between them, there's 115 degrees. That's important. We're going to use that in just a moment. We need to find the number of hours the patrol boat will take to reach the fishing boat. That's our goal. What we do know is that the patrol boat travels for 3 hours. Because remember, it said after 3 hours. At 12 knots. The fishing boat also travels 3 hours. But the fishing boat only travels at 5 knots. That's important because to be able to figure out the distance that these boats are and how far they went out, we have to take the speed, your rate, times the time to get how far they traveled. So if we're looking at our new little triangle here, we know the patrol boat's up here, the fishing boat's here. This is the point where they left. We know that this angle between them is 115 degrees. We can figure out how far the patrol boat went. So it went 3 hours at 12 knots, so that would be 36 nautical miles. And same with the fishing boat. We know it traveled for 3 hours at 5 knots, so that's 15 miles. Now, we want to know how far apart they are. Once we know how far apart they are, we can figure out what the time will be for the patrol boat to reach it. So our first job is to figure out C. So we're going to use our law of cosines that says C squared equals 36 squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 36 times 15 times the cosine of angle C. So the cosine of 115. Can you guys all see this? When we're simplifying, we get C squared equals, that's 1296 plus 225 minus 1080 times the cosine of 115. Adding up these values, we get C squared is 1521 minus 1080 times the cosine of 115, which leaves us with C squared equaling 1977.72, square root both sides. So they are 44.5 miles apart. Now the fishing boat itself is not going anywhere. It's just sitting there. But the speedboat is going, the patrol boat, towards the fishing boat, and it's traveling at 45 miles. So if the time or distance equals rate times time, and I know the distance is 44.5 miles, and I know his rate is 12 knots, I can solve that for t, divide both sides by the 12, and I get t is equal to 3.7 hours it'll take for that patrol boat to reach where the fishing boat is.